Oh Lord, y'all know. Y'all know I got something to say about something. Otherwise, it ain't nothing to be said at all. Alright, so I've been having that issue lately where you get a lot of scam likely, spam calls, numbers you don't recognize, but they low key look familiar because they share the same area code type calls. And I just got one, right? I wasn't gonna answer, but I went on ahead and did anyway. I normally wait. I normally wait for the voicemail, right? See if I get a voicemail, but this time I answered. Come to find out it was a Comcast representative. So like the minute she said that, she was a pleasant voice. The minute she said that, I looked at my router, my internet box, to make sure everything was okay. I had to think to make sure I had paid the bill for the month. And I just had to make sure that everything was okay, right? So I went on ahead and did that. And then she trying to sell me on some upgraded internet service. And I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm okay where I'm at. You asking me to pay a little bit more. And that little bit more might be a backbreaker financially for me. Baby, I'm good. Thank you, though. That wasn't the end of it. That's why I complimented her at the end. She was like, if there's anything else I can help you with, this is at the end of the call, because she still proceeded with the sales pitch. She still piggybacked. She did the pivots and the redirects in the conversation so good. At the end, after she said, well, I thank you, I understand. I thank you for your time and effort and for being a valued Comcast customer. And I said, girl, you did that. I'm like, you did that well. I'm like, you making that money. Because I told her, I was like, I normally would have hung up right off the first part. But because I do have a connection with Comcast, Xfinity, Comcast, whatever the hell y'all calling yourselves. But I did have that connection, so I held on a little while longer for her. But I was like, normally you would have heard the dial tone beep before you finished saying who you was. Because I, first of all, didn't have the number program, so I didn't recognize the number. It just shared the common area code. But I did ask her this one question that I'm still trying to figure out. Maybe y'all can make it make sense. Why, if you have such a large entity, company, corporation, business, whatever, why every number of somebody from, I don't give a damn if you outsourcing some of the workload. Why, if you got those numbers that they're using to advertise or help your business function, why is it that you don't brand that number with your company name, so instead of just a phone number coming up, your company name will come up? That didn't make no sense to me. I knew she wasn't gonna be able to answer because I told her, I said, I know you may not be aware of that. Like, what number comes up when you call people on your call list or whatever? So, that was the conversation, because I'm like, since she held me on the phone that long, but I told her even this, I said, yo, the pet peeve of when somebody asks you something and you make a decisive answer and they circle their wagons and then ask you, are you sure? That are you sure part pisses me off low key. That I'm like, y'all need to, I get it if you care, but you're gonna have to come a whole nother route. Because are you sure is a pet peeve of me. Because she literally had that moment, but she didn't ask me, are you sure? She just was selling the sales pitch, and she posed that as, is there anything else that we can help you with? Or, no, would you be interested in upgrading your phone service? We have phone service too. Something she said, y'all, that I was like, I told her right then and there. I was like, you know how somebody asks you, are you sure? After you answer that question decisively and you get a little irritated. And I'm like, you almost heard a dial tone. Beep. Beep. Something. I don't know. But I was just like, yeah, I'm good. Thank you, though. I really appreciate you. And that's when I said the compliment to her. I'm like, you did that. You did that. On the other hand, I ain't good at it. I would have been done at, you know, well, I'm not interested at this time. I'm good with the internet I got. She ran that whole damn sales pitch. I said, you made your money today. Also, I wasn't really. I mean, thanks to the weather, I really ain't got nothing else better to do anyway. So that's probably why she really didn't get a boo, or the fact that she would have went to voicemail and I may have discarded it because I told her I would have been like, oh, she trying to sell something. I wouldn't have called the number back. I would have just deleted the voicemail and then blocked the number. Needless to say, I'm about to block the number because it's not programmed. Because I need all these entities and companies and everybody to make me understand. I need you to make it make sense as to why, if you have a number that you are using, it ain't understood between wherever you got that number from and the fact that you want people to know who you are. With all of the promoting you already damn do. That phone should have rang. The first thing should have came up. I don't give a damn if it's the Sprint, Metro, T-Mobile, because it's like the combination of the three. And network. I don't give a fuck who network I'm on. Ubuntu network. I don't care if I'm on Ching Ching-a-Ling, International Network. I don't give a fuzz nook. That number should have been accompanied by the name of whoever they call them representing. And you wonder why fraud is so damn rampant. So that's why I've been on the block numbers mode big time. But she didn't bubble in. It just picked up. She just started talking. So I'm like, this wasn't no bubble in. That's one thing. That's one of my little clues that lets me know it's probably legitimate. So I listen. She got that. She got that because I ain't had nothing but time thanks to this Michigan weather. But the number finna be blocked though. Is if you want me Xfinity, Comcast, and that's another thing. 29,000 names for the same old damn thing. What's that called? Rebranding or something? Why? Your brand is the brand that it is. Did you tarnish the name of Comcast and need to try to disaffiliate? Yeah, I might have made up a word, y'all. Disassociate. There you go. Did you try to disconnect from that because now you done soiled that name, so you need to rebrand? That's what that's called, right? That's rebranding. But then she used both names in the call. Xfinity.com, but calling on behalf of Comcast. And I'm like, y'all need to pick a name and stick to a name. Pick a name, stick a name. Huh? Pick a name, stick a name. I done have one name all my life. It show up on all my major documentation and all my public work and business. Nicknames are just a temporary thing. That's like an in addition to. But that's not the end all be all. It ain't confusing. It's just derivative of your original name. You can't make a nickname that connects Comcast to Xfinity. That just don't even, there ain't even no connection to that. If y'all was calm, I'd have been like, oh, that's short for Comcast. Like nickname style, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But yeah, that right there, I had to say something about that because like two things was at play there. Number one, these damn numbers keep calling. And I'm like, who the hell is that? I'll be adding to the program list as needed, but I be saying to myself, Wayne Health, that's the same thing. Confirming appointments, you know, whatever they're doing. I'm like, I should have saw that before I had to program it, but I had to let you go to voicemail for me to then call you back. So now I got to do extra steps that could have been a cut to the chase. Then I would have felt it important to answer that phone if I'd have saw your name. All I'm saying is stand behind your excellence and service that you provide. Don't hide behind the cloak of anonymity or whatever. Or you know what I'm trying to say. Don't hide. Be out there. Be there. Be all the numbers y'all use. All of them should say that. And if I don't want to answer, that option should have been obvious. Because I probably missed some important stuff. That probably been really, debt collectors is probably collecting. But I'm like, be honest. Let your name come up. Because one way or another, whether I know the number or don't, because not recognizing it, if I'm running from you, I'm going to still try to run. Either way it go. So stand behind. If you going to be what you are, be what the hell you are. Because too many people imitating, trying to fake it till they make it, trying to get what they can get. Because that's how capitalism be, right? That's how it is. Dog eat dog, crabs in the barrel. We got to get it how we live. I done said too much. I had to get that off my chest, though. That triggered me to come say something about something, because I had something to say. It was something to be said. But now, I'm good. Y'all get the gist. All right.